What an exciting time to be a fan of the Division franchise. I'll admit the Division Day stream was a bit shorter than I was expecting, but when you really break it down, there was a lot packed into it. And I'm going to expand on most of this over the next few videos. However, this video is just going to be a quick summary of what the stream covered. Firstly, I'm not going to lie, I almost titled this video NGN Day, because this is how you guys made me feel after the stream finished. I was absolutely bombarded all over social media with kind words from fans of the game, developers, and even a couple of fellow content creators. You know, the ones I haven't managed to upset over the last couple of years. I can honestly say I've never felt so appreciated for a job that I was asked to do. Seriously, I'm still smiling while I'm writing this. So a massive heartfelt thank you to everyone who reached out to me and left comments. Hopefully the devs and my accountant aren't watching, but I would have totally done all of this for free. I love this stuff, and had a great time working with the 2-3 studios towards the outcome of that short segment, and it feels good to be able to put something towards the future of this franchise and the community. And I feel like I'm one step closer to fulfilling my dream of being featured in a video game. Yannick, Lauren, you know you need a character with an awkward Kiwi accent. I don't care if you kill it off after one scene, I'll retire and die a happy man. Parley, please be kind on the character modelling though. I'm the father of 3 young kids, and the dad bod is in full swing these days. Anyway, if you haven't already clicked off the video, let's crack into the summary of the Division Day stream. For the Division 2, they announced the Year 5 roadmap, featuring seasons, the Descent game mode, an incursion, and a DLC. Season 1, Broken Wings, is scheduled to be out in early June, and this will include the Descent game mode, an apparel event, and a new manhunt, of which they are saying will have a bit of a twist in the way they play out. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I think a lot of people will be happy to see a change. We'll also be seeing something that spans across the first 2 seasons, called Castle Rebuild. I have a feeling that this will be similar to what we had to do when setting up the base of operations, in the post office and the White House. When we first got to each of these buildings, there were people we had to recruit and rescue in order to have certain areas become constructed and unlocked. It's probably important to mention that there is a PTS running as we speak, where you can test out some of the new gear and even the Descent game mode. So you don't need to wait until June, you can jump in and try out the new Rouge Light mode? Season 2 is called Puppeteers, and other than the manhunt and the apparel event, it'll also include something called Incursion. In the Division 1, incursions were kind of like mini raids. Essentially they were a long mission with light raid mechanics added in. There were only a maximum of 4 players, and there was matchmaking because learning the curve behind the mechanics wasn't so steep. I look forward to this because I really like the incursions in the Division 1. As far as the story goes, I'm looking forward to Season 3, Vanguard. We will be going back to New York for the holidays, and there will be a holiday event. Does this mean snow? But also we'll be finding out more about Aaron Keener and his rogues, something I feel has really been lacking up until now. Season 4, Black Diamond. This season has the largest news of the stream. I don't think anyone was expecting to see a DLC this year. This means new zones, new main missions, and a new endgame structure. I'm going to talk more about this soon, but the image is certainly a familiar looking bridge. It looks like we could be crossing the river from southern Manhattan in Season 4. Unfortunately, there wasn't any huge news regarding Resurgence, other than the upcoming test phase, so make sure you're all signed up. We were given a lot more detail on Heartland, including a new cinematic that I'll play soon. But summing up, Heartland is a free-to-play PvEVP survival extraction game mode. I see a lot of people calling this a battle royale, but it really isn't. It's more like COD DMZ, or Tarkov, with a hint of Division survival. The base of operations is loaded in a skating rink, and for the first time, the base of operations will be a fully open shared space. From here you can prepare your daily bag. Every time you extract, you bring back all materials and gear, and can use them to prepare for the next operation. Every excursion has a day and night cycle. During the day you can collect and do missions to help rebuild the base of operations. At night, there are rogue agents, and PvP is enabled. However, there are much greater rewards. Through the creating of the quick recap timeline, I was given far more information that I really can't talk about. But what I will say is that I'm far more excited about what this game is bringing along than I was before. There is an upcoming PC closed beta, so register now at thedivisionheartlands.com. Also, if you're selected, you'll be able to invite 5 people along with you. So, keep me in mind, guys.
Welcome to Silver Creek, a sweet little town in middle America. You know the kind. Pumpkin patches, apple pies, and the best damn cup of coffee you'll ever have. Silver Creek was perfect, up until it wasn't. The green poison changed everything for everyone. It started in New York on Black Friday, the biggest shopping day of the year. They called it the dollar flu because it spread on money. The virus knew no boundaries. No matter where it hit, the bodies piled up. And when it spread to Silver Creek, the result was the same: death. I'm Division Agent Mackenzie Reed. Originally from Kansas, I was stationed in Boston when the shit hit the fan after Black Friday. I left Boston and came to Silver Creek looking for Killian Tower, my commander. Well, he was my commander until recently. For reasons unknown, he disavowed the division and is now a rogue agent. Killian betrayed my team and murdered them. He gunned them down and fled. No clues, no motive, only a bloody trail for me to follow. That trail has led me to Silver Creek. I wasn't prepared for what I found. I wanted answers, but all I got was more questions. Why is the virus different here? Why did Killian murder the team he proudly commanded? And why is he amassing an army of Reapers in Silver Creek? Everything I've seen tells me that Silver Creek's at the heart of something big. I can't do this alone, Agent.
Other random things we'll be seeing is a new webtoon that will follow a division agent who is working as a teacher in Houston, Texas. No mentions of other novels at this point, so I'll just remind you that you need to get Thomas Parrott's books. We're starting to see some crossovers between them and the game story now. Plus, they're awesome, and I want to see more. We'll also be getting some new action figures. Brian Johnson and Caleb Dunn. I'm definitely going to need these for the collection. And last but not least, there will be cross-game vanity drops. Playing the different titles will reward you with drops in the other titles. I really like this idea, and I hope they continue to expand on it. Then, at the very end of the stream, some guy with a weird voice played a mini timeline recap. Like I said, this was just a quick summary of what was shown. I'm already expanding on some of this with a few ideas of where I think things like the story could be going. But for now, I really need to jump in and try out Descent. I mean, during the stream, they showed that my team has topped the leaderboard. I better make sure to keep up the illusion. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!